That's not my stuff right there. I would wanted to move this in here, but I was not allowed to move any of this stuff out, any of it. This right here is when I was going to start my business uh, for Amazon and whatnot. Or not, or not just Amazon. Actually not Amazon. And even this, you know, became the compromise thing, to where I'd had to figure out what was going on with my bank account that had to do with this. This is what was one of my indicators. Okay, then things like this happen. Okay, I keep personal information in here because I don't have anywhere else to stick, because I can't put it in here. And I'm trying to figure out why these two things connect, because this has to do with my bank account information. And that's what I'm trying to wrap my mind around. Because the way I see it, and this is another thing, okay? This is my, I want to say ex-wife, but we've been separated for 2 years, okay? This is a bag that she had left at the house. And I remember she always told me, she said, you know, just keep my stuff together, just hold on to this bag. And it was two of them, but I believe maybe two or one, I don't know, but I know she wanted something out of it. But a lot of her stuff is in the back, it's in the backyard. I've been trying to find a way that I can get this and all of her stuff out, because even so, I may even take this with me, because I know that she's going to want that. Okay, so, but this is a crazy thing. I'm trying to figure out what all this personal information has to do with any of this shit. You see what I'm saying? So, I was receiving mail here. Okay, I'm taking these with me. Not even playing. I was receiving mail here. Okay, and I had stopped opening my mail. It got so bad to where I know my mail was being tampered and messed with, because all my bank account information was in there, but none of my mail was open. So I didn't have any issues with my bank account until after I got a job at Applebee's. And that's when I had my first. That's when I got my first bank account. So now I'm trying to figure out. I'm in this situation right now. This is the shit that I'm dealing with. Okay, from this live view. Okay, I have to be out in the next couple of days, and I have all the faith in the world that I know I'm gonna be fine. So seeing me on the street walk around is just a normal thing for anybody would go through. But this is not what identity theft looks like. I'm almost 100% sure that I've been touched in my sleep, and my family lives here, okay? So, well, my mother lives here, right? I don't know if she's letting people in the house, because I don't believe it, because she puts an alarm on. But either way, I'm trying to figure out what that, including food, okay, and this have to do with sexual assault, or why she would be touching me at all in my sleep. Because I would be asleep, and then I would wake up, and then she would do weird shit, like walk around with like next to no clothes on. And it was, you know, she's in her room looking at her like, okay, you're not dumb or have Alzheimer's or anything. You know exactly what you're doing. Like, but then I could see that I had my door closed, and then I'd wake up, my door would be open, or uh, I would have to lock my door in front of here, pull that drawer right in front of there. See, and they think that that's normal behavior. See, I'm still an Instagram influencer, you know what I'm saying? I'm back 33K in case you didn't know, Staff Sergeant Monster's little demon child. And we're gonna clear all this up. She just got upset because the world got to see who she really was and how she was talking about my children and me, you know. But that's what everybody else saw. But not behind closed doors, before that video even got out, she was acting like this before I even jumped on Instagram. That's the crazy thing. And I do mean to laugh because, I mean, look at this shit. This right here, I can understand, but I can't put any of my clothes inside of that closet because she's telling me I can't move any of this at all. I have to put this in front of my door because that makes me feel comfortable. I'm being touched in this bed by that woman downstairs. And all she says is, "Oh, you're crazy. You must be losing your mind. You need to take your medication." But I'm still trying to figure out how that shit right there has to do with nothing with that because my bank account information's in there and why that is connected. Just simple shit that I'm looking at. Sexual assault, dude. My mother is touching me in my sleep and try to blame it on everybody else. Because really, I know she tries to push like she doesn't even know who my wife is, and then says that, oh, that's her doing this, but she never comes by this house. I remember when I got out of prison, I got out of prison, I seen a picture that she had up there, and the look on her face with the straightest hair that she ever seen, because she always took care of herself. And she used to stay in the room over here, because they're going to try to make this a documentary of Gail Morton, the Colt driver, or whatever the hell she wants to name it to be. But that shit's done. It's shut down. This is the reality of what the hell this woman's doing inside of this house. And you can come stay here if you want. But I'm trying to figure out what this has to do with my bank account. These two things involve my bank account. That one right there, that involves my bank account. But then we got separated. And I still would ask if she needs money cash. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. What this has to do with my bank account, because this right here, that right there, I get my mail, I bring it upstairs. But nobody's opening my mail. Nobody has opened my mail. But I won't say this. I will say this. I've got here and I'm like, why are you opening my mail? I've asked these questions. Or if the mail comes to my house, and I can do whatever the hell I want with it. See, things like that, I know it's going to help me get into a safe place. Y'all stay tuned.